early. So many people in the industry throw events and foundations. Why did you decide to show up tonight?
Oh, I'm here every year, just about. Right from the beginning. Joe and Allie are very close and dear friends for a long time, and we were part of the beginning of it in Battery Park, and I don't know how many, 15, 16 years ago, I guess now. And so this is a must for us, and anything for Joe and Allie and the Yankees.
What did this foundation speak to you for?
Well, because you know how painfully honest Joe was in talking about his childhood and his abusive dad and in a very strong family that bonded together to kick him out and make their lives better without him. And it's a very bold thing for young people to do, and this is a problem that's throughout the country, throughout the world, and that the Margaret's places around the country are helping kids who don't even want, are ashamed to talk about it or embarrassed to talk about it, and they have a place. So I think that's an incredibly valuable thing for young people.
Joe's story, is, when I heard it for the first time, was shocking. How did you react when you first heard?
Oh, well, you know, there's nobody I know that it's more self-assured and positive and just, you know, a guy who always seems to know what to say and what to do, and the fact that he was so hurt by this when he was a kid and has overcome that and got therapy to help him, and that Allie and he do it together. That's really what a marriage is all about in that way. So, you know, that's they're very impressive people.
Now, we know that you're friends with Joe. We all know how Joe is on the field. How is Joe off the field?
We laugh a lot. We just we're just pals that way. We just he's got a great sense of humor, and we share a lot of things, and we're constantly talking or texting or whatever, and it's just a really special friend.
Do you think that Joe should get an award for all the work that he's done, not just on the field, but with the Safe at Home Foundation?
I think Joe's award has already been given, and it keeps being given over and over again with the way people feel about him. It's not about a trophy. It's about the legacy that you leave to people and that they'll always remember. So isn't that more important than any kind of trophy you could give?
100%. And when I asked him that question, he said almost the exact same thing.
Okay.
One last question.
Almost out of here.
You're almost out of here, I promise. So we're going to rewind to the Oscars a little bit.
Oh, I don't, yeah.
It's not a bad question, I promise. It's like kind of funny. Okay, so if you were to one day win an Oscar and someone were to say, steal that Oscar, how would you react to that?
First of all, it's a real hypothetical.
It's a real hypothetical.
But they'd make me another one. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks.